Now, brothers, I've said before that it can be very, very dangerous to date single mothers. And this woman here takes the cake. Now, I had a brother that said that this is an extreme case. He said this is extreme. This is an extreme case. I don't believe that this is that extreme because I believe this is things that women actually do. So I, brother, from now on, when it comes to anytime I do Kendra G video, I'm gonna do it just for jokes because at the end of the day, this is just ridiculous. This is really, really ridiculous, and you're gonna hear a lot of contradiction from this woman. And I've said this plenty of times. If you let the woman talk long enough, she is going to contradict herself every single time because they love to go into story mode. You could ask them a basic question that only requires a yes or no answer, and they will go into story mode. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and let this video, I'm going to chime in throughout the video while it's playing, and I'm going to point out a lot of things. I'm gonna try to make it. Yeah, I'm gonna be chiming in, brothers. It's y'all gonna be probably mad at me at how many times I chime in, but let's go ahead and get to it.
Yeah,
Okay, what's your name, honey?
Veronica.
Okay, you're not the Veronica that just got exposed by your ex-husband, well, your husband Rudy, are you?
No, I'm the Veronica where your cousin told me. I don't know if it was
Wait, your
the app
Wi-Fi is
you were
acting up now
saying.
too. Wait, hold on. Your Wi-Fi is acting up too. Hello?
Okay, I'm gonna stay in my living room. Can you hear me?
You're frozen on my screen. Okay, this is better.
Oh,
You're live again.
that's better.
And you gotta stop moving. So you said you're the Veronica what?
Your cousins like clowned me. I don't know if you guys couldn't hear me. You were saying something about a lab or something where I had to wait a couple seconds to answer questions. And like, I don't know, they couldn't really understand me. Like, I was saying I'm CBRF certified. They was saying I'm CPR certified. And it was just a whole lot. It's been a while though.
Okay, we could do it again, but you gotta make sure your Wi-Fi is good this time. You ready?
Okay. Uh-huh.
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Okay. V. V, how old are you?
I'm 30.
30. 30. What do you do for a living?
I do a lot. I'm a healthcare provider. Right now I'm at Walmart. I kind of bounce all over. I make wigs. I kind of do a
Oh,
lot.
okay.
I'm in school.
How old are you, V? Or
Um,
you're 30? So what do you want me to what do you want me to write for your profession?
Entrepreneur.
Oh boy, there's already a start. Healthcare provider, Walmart. She makes wigs, and then you. What do you want me to call you? Entrepreneur. Ah, brothers, let's continue. Oh, and the blue hair, brothers. Oh my goodness. Let's continue.
Entrepreneur. And but it's wigs, healthcare provider, and Walmart.
Yep.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have two.
How old are your two kids?
I have a 3-year-old and I have a 6-year-old.
Are, are they by the same man?
No.
Why are you not with the 3-year-old dad?
Brothers, before she get into the 3-year-old dad, because there's going to be a story, I want you to remember, because you're going to, don't forget that she also has a child with another man that's 6 years old. Let's just keep that in mind. Don't forget about that guy, brother, because they're going to forget. I'm not. Don't forget. Let's continue.
You did this last time.
We're gonna do it again. I don't remember.
Okay.
And it's a question
Okay.
I asked
I'm
whenever
not
somebody
with
has
him. I'm not with him because he's just not right. He's Hispanic, okay? He's not black. He's like, I would say a leech. He don't wanna I'm like the man of the relationship. He don't wanna do the things he's supposed to do, like far as going to work and getting a job, like working the legal way. He wants to work the illegal way. So it's like he can't get his priorities together. Don't know where he see his future.
V, I'm gonna be
He's
honest
not
with you. Your
like,
Wi-Fi's not V. Your Wi-Fi's not on your side, honey. So you said this is the other
oh
time we had a
Lord.
lag. Your Wi-Fi isn't on your side tonight either. Okay, let's stay right there. Let's see if this works. Now, what did you say? The reason you're not with your child's father that's 3 years old?
He's not he don't have his shit together. Put it like that. He's not a man. He doesn't have his things down pat of what a man should be. He's not in order. He's just all over the place with it.
Can I ask you a question? Was he ever in order?
Before when we are high school sweethearts. So yes, I would say he was in order before he was. I'm not gonna lie, he was. He
Well,
had it.
in order high
That was
school. Well,
years.
high school is not fair because high school is high school, child.
Brothers, keep in mind that her baby daddy, the child that she has at 3 years old, remember, she said that that man was her high school sweetheart. Don't forget about the guy that she had a child with that's 6 years old. Don't forget about that guy. Let's continue.
Yeah, I would say up until we were 21. We stopped. We broke bad at 21. Put it like that.
Let me ask you this.
From
You said that he
16,
wants. Okay, what was you gonna say?
from 16 to 21, we broke bad. So
Okay, well
like
you're
from
30
16 to
years
21.
old. Okay, you're 30 years
Mm-hmm.
old. Your baby's 3, so you got pregnant at 26,
Yes.
maybe, right?
We had a
Was
first,
he in his?
we had a miscarriage. We had our first child back in 2015, and that was a stillborn baby. That was like our first child, and like soon after we lost our baby, everything just it broke bad. He started another relationship right away, and it just went down from there. And it was like he would continue to come back and dip in my life, and then dip back out, just in and out.
Well, I'm very sorry you lost your child. Your baby was stillborn. That's terrible. So I'm
Hmm.
sorry. I
Yeah.
want to ask this question. Let me just ask this question directly. When you were dealing with him, did you know he was in the streets?
No. No.
So when you got pregnant with your 3-year-old child, what did you think his job was?
Well, when I got pregnant with my 3-year-old child, like I said, we were dipping. We wouldn't. I wasn't in a relationship with him.
What
He
did you
actually
think
cheated
his?
on his.
Well, hold on, V. What did you?
Now, Kendra asked her a direct question, brothers. A direct question. And this is where she goes into story mode. And this is what messes up a lot of these women that come on this show, brothers. But I hope y'all ready because this is comedy. This is what this is. Straight up comedy. Let's get it.
Did you think his?
Huh?
What did you think? What did you think his job was before you got pregnant with him by your 3-year-old child?
What did I think his job was? What do you mean? Like what? What do I think his
Because
job
you're
was?
telling me because I asked you why you are not with your 3-year-old child, and rightfully so. You said he's in the streets. He doesn't want to get his life together. He doesn't, and those are all good reasons. But I'm trying to figure out: did you get pregnant with him knowing those things? So I'm asking you, what did you think his job was before you got pregnant by him?
To hit it and quit it. It was booty calls. It was just us just not working the relationship. It was just we were just having sex because I'm not.
Honey, V.
Brothers, if you missed it, she asked the young lady what was the baby daddy's job because she clearly said he was a quote unquote bum, a pookie, a ray ray. That's what he was. Why did you get pregnant by a pookie ray ray bum? That's the question that she's asking you. What was his job?
V, honey, you're not answering my question. My question is very clear. And I know the cousins be getting mad, but this is why at times it's a challenge with women because y'all just won't answer the question. The question is quite simple. What did you think his occupation was when you was having sex with him?
I mean, hey, he didn't have an occupation at the moment. I mean, he was. I'm not gonna lie, he was working.
Brothers, keep that in mind. He didn't have an occupation. You'll know. And that reason why I'm saying keep that in mind because she's gonna say something later. Let's continue.
But
Okay, so but listen, I'm just trying to get you to realize you knowingly was participating with him in that way. So you said the reason you're not with him is the same thing you accepted with about him. Like you were sleeping with him knowing he was all those things. He didn't lie to you. That's who he was, and you move forward with him and end up getting pregnant. So I'm trying to help you take some accountability in knowing
yeah,
who you got pregnant by. But this is the issue.
don't
I'm
get
going
me
to say
wrong.
this overall, this is a real challenge for women in general. I have at times with the show because it's almost like women do not want to admit that there is an accountability factor in these relationships. They just want to focus on the man. But I think if we could focus on the facts, we could learn from the mistakes and move forward.
Hmm. I agree. I agree.
Okay. All right. So now that we got there, and the question would have been very simple if you would have just answered it when I was asking you, girl. But let's keep going.
No,
So
because it's
G
a whole
32.
story behind it. I really want to get in deep to how I got pregnant. It's a story behind how I got pregnant.
Now, brothers, she didn't even have to even get into this story. So now the story is going to only make her look worse. Let's get to the story.
Like I was saying, we was dipping and dabbing in like the whole world knows.
By the way, brothers, get your popcorn. Make sure your butter's ready. You know, if you eat cereal, get some cereal, get the milk. Story time.
Everybody know people around me. The way I got pregnant is okay. I had was in a relationship with a white man, and I had made a status on Facebook stating, like I'm no longer going to be available. I'm not going to be single anymore. And my baby dad hopped in my inbox that night. Oh, can we sleep together one more time? I see you found you a man. You doing you. I'm doing me. Great. I slept with him that one night. Mind you, we always slept with protection. He slipped the condom off. Mind you, to this day, after we slept together, he slipped the condom off of me to not knowing because he was hitting it from the back. And he announced he slipped the condom off and he laughed. A month later, I was pregnant. Still to this day, he laughed about it like it's a joke. Still to this, he knowing his doing, we had been sleeping together. Mind you, we lost our baby in 2015. He's been the only man I've been sleeping with. It took for him to 2020 to get me pregnant. And the way he got me is he slipped the condom off, and he knows to this day like he trapped me. But still at the same time, me being me, yeah, I knew who I was sleeping with, but I wouldn't suspect.
He trapped me. He trapped me. Those were her words. Now, she put on Facebook that she's going to be in a relationship. Those were her words. The guy hit him in the inbox and said, "Hey, let me go ahead and hit that coochie one more time before you are officially in a relationship." And then he slips the condom off, and she's blaming him. I'm not going to say that he was wrong, that he wasn't wrong for that. He was. That dude was definitely wrong. But she also made a decision to sleep with him. But she's not, but as you can see, she's not going to take any accountability. And this is the problem with a lot of our women in America. 99.9% of women hide from accountability. It is like kryptonite to them. But let's go ahead and get it. Let's go ahead and continue with her great story. Get you a pillow, brothers.
For him to play it down like that, and not step up and be the dad after me knowing him all these years. It's been almost 13, 14 years that I've known him, and it's just wow. I don't even want to get into him. It's just wow. Yeah, it's dirty.
Okay. I mean, okay. So basically, you were just trying to have enjoyment sex. Y'all had a
Yes,
condom. He slipped the condom off, and that's how
yes.
you got pregnant.
Word to mother. I kid you not. I swear that's exactly how it happened. And he laughed about it. And me being me, and I'm like, okay, ain't nothing gonna happen. I'm at my white man house and I'm throwing up, and I'm like, okay, it's time for my period, and before you know
Oh
it,
wait,
I'm
hold on real
pregnant.
quick. So at that time, you were in a relationship with a white man.
Yeah, I was starting a relationship. We had been friends for a while, and then we wanted to take it up a notch. So it was like,
So,
time
so
for me.
I have a question. So you slept with him while you was in a relationship with someone else,
Yeah, we never had sex though. My white man, we never had sex. We were friends.
but that's not.
We were.
My white man. We were starting a relationship. My white man. And we were starting a relationship. You see how a lot of our women I can't, brothers. Let's go ahead and continue.
We were getting ready
But
to.
I'm just asking. I'm asking you a clear question. You
We
was
were
in a
friends.
relationship with y'all. Okay, these conversations be so complicated because y'all just don't be wanting to answer the question, Sean. Was
I
you in
just
a
told you we were
relationship?
friends.
Okay, so what did you? Okay, what was the Facebook status again?
I met a friend. We're taking it up a notch. I'm no longer gonna be single because we were getting ready to get serious. So it was like, okay, now it's time to stop playing around, cut everybody off, let it be known I found someone. So
Okay, so
before
okay,
we
pause
begin,
right there. So pause. Okay, pause right
mhm.
there. So you made a Facebook status saying you found someone, you're gonna be serious in this relationship. He hit you up and you still slept with him.
Yeah, it's my baby's dad. I told you he was like, we sleep together one last time and da da da. And it was like, hey, okay, let's just one last time. That's it. So
Now, y'all see Kendra. I'm telling you, brothers, I really believe that Kendra is getting tired of talking to Black American women. Because when you do stuff like this, first of all, brothers, I've already said this earlier. This is dangerous. And what about the 6-year-old dad? Where's he at? Where's he at in this whole picture? We ain't heard nothing about him. Well, let's continue.
he caught me on that last round.
He caught
Maybe
me
if
on
you would
that
have just
last
stayed true
round.
to your Facebook post and been with the man that you had claimed that you were about to be with. I mean, I'm not saying it's right that he slipped the condom off, so don't think that's true. But what I'm just trying to get women to understand is if you can hold yourself accountable for for the consequences of your actions, you can then choose better actions. And the truth be
Yeah.
told is you should have never slept with him because you said you was in a new relationship.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
That's the only way to answer this question is the reality is this. You should have been loyal to the man you put out to the world you was about to be loyal to. And that's how your 3-year-old child got here.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now that we got clarity, and no, I'm not blaming your child's father. I mean, you guys are equal participants. Because let me tell you
Yeah.
something else too, ladies. What y'all don't realize is the best flex is when your ex comes back and you're not available.
That's not a flex, but let's continue.
That was the prime
Yes.
opportunity for you to prove to him like no, you moved on. Because if you really are a good woman, because I hear everybody y'all are good women, right? If you're a good woman, you're gonna find a better man, and then your ex is
Mm-hmm.
gonna try to see if he still got power, because that's an ego thing. Like your ex wants to prove like, yeah, she got a man, but I can still hit it when I want to hit it. This is your
Yeah.
prime opportunity to prove to your ex, no, I got a new man and I'm not doing that. And you lost out on a good woman. But instead, you proved to him that he could still have you if he wanted to.
Yeah. It took
The
me a
biggest
while to learn
flex
that.
is not being available for your ex when he try to come back. The biggest flex is not
Amen.
being available for your ex when he tries to come back.
That's not a flex. But again, let's continue.
That's take that as a lesson, ladies. Now let's start V. We got V, 30, healthcare entrepreneur. She works at Walmart. She makes wigs. Mom of 2 kids. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Taurus.
When's your birthday?
May 20th.
Okay, May 20th. All right, May 20th. And what city you live in?
Wisconsin.
West what?
Wisconsin. Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Oh, Milwaukee. Okay. All right, let's do it. Wisconsin. All right, V, 30, is a tourist, mom of 2 kids, never married, right?
No.
Never married. Has a 3-year-old and a 6-year-old. We got the backstory. Entrepreneur, calling us from Milwaukee. What kind of man are you looking for now?
Independent, someone who's looking to build, not looking to get built up. Like I want my man already built. Someone who knows what they want.
Okay, a man that knows what he wants. What are your deal breakers?
Mm, I would say liars. Someone who's not committed, don't know how to keep their word. Just be a man of your word.
Okay. Um, does he have to look a certain way?
No, not necessarily. I'm not kind of like into the look type of girl. So the looks doesn't really matter to me.
Okay. What about money? Should he make a certain amount of money?
Mm, yeah, he gonna have to bring in the bacon. At
What's
least a
how
couple
much
hundred
bacon he has
thousand.
to bring in?
He needs at least a couple hundred thousands a year, at least.
A
At
couple
least.
as at least 200K a year.
Yeah, at least 200.
I don't even know why Kendra led on with 200K, and then this goofy female gonna agree with 200K a year. But brothers, let's go ahead and get into this part of the story because it's gonna her baby daddy, Mr. Spanish guy, Mr. Speedy Gonzalez, is going to come back up in the mix real quick. Let's see what she has to say.
200K a year.
So I'm assuming your 3-year-old dad made that because he was working in the streets, right?
No, he made 90K a year.
Now, brothers, didn't she say earlier that he was a he couldn't get his shit together. He was in the streets. He didn't have a job, but all of a sudden he was making 90K a year. She couldn't. Kendra kept asking her, what was his occupation? What did he do? The only thing that I believe Speedy Gonzalez was doing, he beat the guts and he was running the streets. That's what Speedy Gonzalez was doing. But all of a sudden, this ninja was making 90K a year. When? Let's see. Let's see how this goes.
Have you ever dated a man
And
that
that was
makes 200K?
a job. Now the streets money, I never really counted the streets money because I wasn't into that. So like that's a straight turn off. But far as like working, he made 90K.
What do you mean that's a turn off? You let the man hit. He got a whole baby with you. But that was a turn off? Oh my goodness.
For like an actual job. But the street, I never counted the street monies because I never seen it. So he wasn't never around me with it. So I can't sit there and say what he made off of street money. But I don't
Okay.
know.
Have you just curious? Have you ever dated a man that made 200K?
I don't even see how Kendra just passed by that. Like I would have still asked him what was his occupation for him to be making 90K. What? Why did Kendra just pass by that? And still, what is up with the 6-year old dad? Where's he at?
Yes, I have.
You have. What was his occupation?
He had rental properties and he inherited it a lot. So like my rich white guy I'm telling you about. So he owned rental properties. He had
The
42
rich
rental
white guy
properties.
that you had a great chance with, but you slept with the baby daddy and got pregnant?
Oh, don't do like that, but yes.
So did y'all
Yes.
break up once you had to reveal something that you were pregnant?
No, we actually were friends for a while. You know, I never took it to the relationship part, but he was still a great guy, and it was just like I allowed for my baby daddy to like
Okay, well hold on.
mess
Then
that
he's
up.
not an option because I'm asking you, did you ever date a man that made 200K? Now you're telling me y'all were just friends. So which one is it?
I mean, he was kind of he sponsored me, so we never. When I say date, I never mean like we never slept together.
Brothers, also, I just want to let you know I've been writing down things when what they consider the words that they use to replace relationships. So now sponsor. He sponsored he sponsored her. So Oh man, brother, I can't wait to come out with the list. It's going to be a new list on the variations of relationship. All right, that's what we're gonna. That's my new list that's going to be coming out. Variations of relationships. So we have sponsorship, but he didn't get to hit. He didn't smash. Poor white guy.
Slept together, but we were working towards things. We never had sexual relationship out of the years we've known each other. Because I've known him for 7 years now. I haven't talked to him in maybe 2 years, but I'd known him for a while. So it wasn't like, he's met my family, took my families on trips, cabin logs, a lot. So like, I would consider it kind of dating. I mean, I even got engaged to him.
I would consider it kind of dating. A kind of dating. I guess that's another phrase that I'm gonna have to write down for. Let me go ahead and write this down real quick. Kind of dating. All right. That's another one. Yes, I have my book, brothers, and I will definitely post it. All right. So kind of dating is another form of relationship. Let's continue.
Him, so he even proposed to me.
Wait, I have a
So
question. So you guys never in life had sex?
no, we were saving it for marriage. We were saving it for marriage.
How
We were saving it for marriage, even though she was getting dug out by two other dudes because she got two babies by two different men. So during this 7 years, she has had two children by two different men. Oh my goodness, brothers, and you have to. Nope, 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 nope. Let's continue.
how
And
low
I
was this?
know him.
How low was this rich white man?
Huh?
How old was he?
Oh, he was 59.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 59 years old. So and you said he
Hmm.
sponsored you. So he was paying your bills and stuff?
Yes, paying my bills, taking me on trips, supporting me with anything I needed. He was like,
So
we were friends before anything. But I mean, knowing that we wanted each other, it was just like we wasn't moving fast. It wasn't like,
Knowing that we wanted each other, more like he wanted you, but you wanted him financially, and that's what you got from him. So you were using him. That's all you was doing, because I'm going to assume the only thing that he had was either to show somebody else that he had some quote unquote eye candy, if that's what you want to call yourself. You were just another video vixen. That's it. But let's continue.
he were pressuring me to do things, even though I know myself, he wanted to sleep with me, but it was just him being the man that he was. He was
He wanted me to do things, so I'm going to assume she would probably giving this man sloppy toppy, and he would probably eating the cat, but he just never got a chance to penetrate. Oh boy, let's continue.
gentle and patient with me. He knew that, I really don't like sex before marriage. So it's like he was really
you
big
don't
on that.
No, you didn't say that. You didn't just say that. He really knew that I didn't like sex before marriage, but during that 7 years, you had two children with two different men. I don't make these things up, brothers. My math is not the greatest. I didn't even make it past calculus. But 2 plus 2 doesn't equal 9. Let's continue.
With
who
me.
doesn't
So
like sex before marriage?
I don't discourage my baby daddy, but as far as getting in the street, sleeping with other men, I can vouch that I don't do that. So
But
besides my baby
you
daddy, that's
you
my
have two. Wait, hold on.
yeah.
You have
And she keeps saying baby daddy. Baby daddies, plural. Let's continue.
you have
Yep,
two baby daddies, right?
I do.
So when did you start the rule you don't believe in sex before marriage?
Hmm. I started that kind of after I gave birth to my son. I mean, I've been just only sleeping with my.
So basically, the white guy, you didn't want to have sex with him. So what it
I
sounds
did, but
like
I
is this.
didn't. I did, but I didn't. I didn't want to add a new
I don't know.
collect.
Well, I would say this. I
It's
don't know
it's
too many
it's a body
women.
count thing. I don't want to add another body count. If I'm still sleeping with my baby dad, who I've been sleeping with for the last 15 years, why go add a new body count?
Again, brothers, I have to keep asking this. What about the other baby daddy, the one that she has a 6-year old with? So this guy that was quote unquote her high school sweetheart has been dipping and dabbing throughout all of her relationships. Brothers, this is a dangerous woman. Very dangerous. And this is why I say it can be dangerous to date a single mother. This is the danger because some of these women still have an attachment to their children's father. They still have some type of attachment to them. And you got to be very cautious with that. I'm not telling that you should go meet the baby daddy or anything like that, but you got to be very cautious on some of these women. Let's continue.
Count when, I can just go sleep with him and get it over with and then
What was
don't
the
have
kind
any
of man you
problems.
told me you wanted again, honey? What was the qualities he shared? What were they? People are paid to ask you questions too.
You said what was
Ray J, I'm gonna read these first. Ray J said she was trying to get that pension. LWI said, Kendra, you can't make this stuff up, Miss Kendra. LW says, you want a man that makes 200K. Please elaborate on what you're bringing to the table in the relationship.
my own everything, my own business. I didn't mention that neither. I have my own business. I have an LLC. I
What?
am a care provider. My business is called Care for by Angels. So that's but business by itself will bring that in. I've had that business for a year now. So I have a lot to bring to the table. My own
Now,
everything. Yes.
I'm trying to understand. So you got to stop moving. So you want a man that makes 200K, and you also don't want to have sex until you're married. Is that still your rule?
Um, that would be hard. I mean,
But it wasn't
I
hard with
was
the 59-year-old white man.
no, it wasn't because we grew into that. We grew into that. We were friends before anything. So we were friends, and then it just turned to liking each other. And then it's like, okay, so where could we take it from here type of thing. It wasn't no, hey, my friend, you sponsor me. It was, hey, how you doing? And he came to me, actually. He came up to me and Dave and Buster. I was taking my kid out for Dave and Buster, and he just came up to
Who gives a damn about that? Who cares that? Let's continue.
me and was like, hey, how about you pick your kid any toy in the store? Like literally anything he wanted in the store. And my son grabbed the smallest teddy bear and they just went on from there. It wasn't like we
Okay, V,
were, I
let me
was out.
say this. So V, you're saying you want another man like this. You want another man that's gonna spoil you in this way that makes 200K.
I don't necessarily have to be no man to spoil me. I do everything. I spoil myself. I do everything for
Then
myself.
why does
I
a
want
man
to
have
make
to make two?
go his
Okay,
own way.
so with that, but you told me that the man has to make at least a couple of hundred, which is a couple is two, so 200K to date you. Um, and you've never really dated a man that made 200K, other than the white guy that was doing stuff for you that you didn't have sex with, correct?
Oh, I have another friend. I have another friend, another white
Okay,
friend who actually just
V. So
we
V,
can
let me
get
ask you.
deep. This
What the hell? I have another white. So now number 4, and we still haven't. What about baby daddy with? I'm gonna keep asking the question. What is going on with the baby daddy that she had a child with that's 6 years old? I Brothers, I haven't watched the whole thing, so I'm still trying to figure. I'm waiting to hear about this guy, but let's continue.
let me ask you this. Go ahead.
this get deep over here, Kendra. It may take some times, but it get deep over here, baby. I have another friend who just placed me in a Hummer 2002 H2 sitting up on 26s, and I've never slept with him either. Like all my friends are wealthy. I come across wealthy friends. I don't. I mean,
Okay, so
you don't
V, with
necessarily.
that being said, V, with that being said, why call me? Why not just date these wealthy men that are buying you trucks, taking care of your kids? What is the point of you calling me if you
They're
already have the men you're
friends,
looking
Kendra. What's wrong with having friends? They're friends.
You know, brothers, I really got to ask the question: what is she doing? And she made sure to say she got a Hummer sitting on 26s, an H2 Hummer sitting on 26s. Somebody gave it to her, and you're telling me that she's not doing anything? Do you really believe that she's not, even if she says she's not having sex or she's not getting penetrated, do you think that dudes are just doing that? Well, you know what? There probably is. I don't know what's going on in Milwaukee, man. I don't know if it's the milk is sour, if something's going on in the water. Brothers, let's continue.
Well, honey, I'm trying to. Well, you're bringing them up in dating. Now I'm asking you clear questions. This is
No,
where I get
see,
aggravated. This is where I get
because I'm getting
aggravated,
aggravated
and
too.
this is
You
where y'all
said
get mad at
dating.
me. Because listen, honey, V, you tested my patience. So here is the question I'm asking you. You bringing up these men when I'm asking you, have you ever dated a man that has 200K? One time they're friends, one time they're not. My thing is, if you got two men who are schooling you, then girl, you got it. There's no need for you to call me.
Kendra,
Wouldn't that be the
what's
truth?
your what's your definition of dating? Because there's two definitions of dating. There's a
Bam. So, what is your brothers? I don't make this stuff up. This is where women will make things so complicated. This is why I am doing a list of what is all these different definitions of relationships or these phrases. So now we're about to find out what the definition of I don't what let me see what her definition is because Kendra's probably going to even have a crazy definition too. Let's see what this is. Let's see what happens here.
there's a definition of dating. There's a definition of
Okay, let me
friends.
ask you this. What is your idea of a relationship that you're seeking? What is the definition of a relationship to you?
An ideal of a relationship. Well, I am a homebody, so someone who knows how to take care of home, someone who knows how to take care of a woman, someone who knows how to go to work and come home and take care of a family.
So these men, so these men are not relationships. They're because they're not these people. They're not partners with you, right?
I mean, they could be, but I'm not sleeping with anyone. Men get upset when you don't want to sleep with them. So if you're upset because I don't want to sleep with you, I'm gonna friend zone you. I don't go off giving up the goodies. You're gonna be my
I hope y'all heard that, brothers. And there are a lot of women that think like that. So y'all brothers that are well established financially, y'all might want to hold on to y'all money. I advise y'all brothers to start. Don't even take these women on a date. And if you do, take their ass to the fucking gym. Take their ass to the gym first. Let them work out for that meal that they want. They want to go to a 4 or 5 star restaurant. Take their fat ass to a gym. Let's continue.
be my friend for anything. I'm gonna fuck your brain before I fuck what's in your pants. I want to know what's up here before I want to know what's down there. So I come across a lot of men who don't have the patience for that. They want to right away. I'm not that girl. I'm sorry. It's not gonna fly like that. I want to know what you got up here before there. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not coming on here
No, I
looking for
don't
somebody to
understand what
hump
you're saying,
on
to be
right
honest.
away.
V, I'm
Huh?
actually very confused. I'm very confused. I don't know what you're saying.
Yeah.
Brothers, that this is what you call another agent of chaos and confusion. And to be honest with you, brothers, her hair is what's making her an agent of chaos alone. These women are confused when you have women with different color hair on the top of their damn head. Oh man, right. Take the money right away. Let's continue. Cause this woman has a Hummer sitting on 26s.
Yeah, because
I don't.
you must thought it was a busted open game over here. No, it's not like that. You don't get what I'm
No,
saying
this
because
is
I'm not a freak. What I'm telling you don't have to know that I'm not in the fuck right away. Then you're gonna be friend zone. What's so hard
well,
about
girlfriend.
that?
They buying you Hummers. Tell them to buy you Wi-Fi. Tell them to buy you some Wi-Fi for your damn Wi-Fi. I know you got
Listen, I
Hummers
got what I
and all
need.
this other stuff. Tell
It
them to
ain't
buy
got
you
nothing to do
some
with the
Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, honey. It's the
It got
area
something
I'm
to
in
do with
right
the
now. I'm not even
Wi-Fi.
at home. It's the area I'm in right now. Ain't got nothing to
Tell
do with the
somebody in the
Wi-Fi.
home. When I ask questions, if you answer them, everything is easy. As you just saw with V.
So, brothers, I'm really not gonna finish this out. For one, I got an appointment. But anyway, I'm telling you, brothers, Kendra is getting frustrated with these American black women. I don't make this stuff up, brothers. I don't make this stuff up at all. And her Wi-Fi was trash too. But brother, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna start using Kendra as a. This is gonna be is for whenever I do anything with Kendra, it's gonna be Comedy Central. That's all it's gonna be. It is because remember there's a comedian. I don't remember the comedian's name. There's always truth inside of a joke. Or did I say that right? Yeah, I said that right. There's truth inside of a lot of these jokes. So brothers, that's all I'm using Kendra for now. Is for comedy because these women are coming up on this show and they are silly as hell. But that's pretty much it, brothers. I'll be back on here later or something. I'll do another video for y'all. Y'all be easy.